Greetings, fellow humans. Welcome back to OpenTTD. In the last episode, we had added more stations supplying resources to the furnace here at Sinningville, and we were going to decide where we're going to take the steel that this furnace is producing, whereabouts we're going to take it. And I've just thrown all sense out the window and gone, the further the better. So I've elected to take the steel that this is producing from here, down here, and down here, and let's see, yes, to here, up here, up here, up here, down here, all the way to here, the Barthingbury Metal Workshop. So, and that's the route I think I'm going to take. It seems to make sense to extend this line out to the station here. But the first thing I'm going to do in this episode is attempt another station. Now, I'm already sort of unhappy, unsatisfied with this, but to be honest, for the most part, at this level of traffic, this kind of works okay. I think this works okay. So what I thought I might do then is produce a station on this side. Yeah, that's what I thought I might do. And then if I put it inside this bit here, like so, what I thought I might try is to do a station with a sort of enforced, not enforced, but basically a waiting depot is what I thought I would do. And yeah, not entirely sure whether or not this will work, but this is the idea at least. Let's think. Let's have a crack at this. This is somewhat new to me, so apologies if it's somewhat thrown together. I think what I end up with is a couple of either way exit signals. This can go here, and then this goes here, I think. One-way path signal. And then what I thought is, well, if there is a bridge this way, like that, then this could go there, and this could go like this, and this would have one-way signals on, and this would just be a regular normal signal there. Now I reckon that ought to result in a situation where trains will come out here and wait here, and if there's no space available at the station, then they should, in theory, if my workings out are correct, go into this depot and wait. And then once a space is available, they will head in from there. So fingers crossed that's what happens. That's what we're going to go with anyway. I guess we shall see, won't we? So trains coming in this way to that station and coming out this way and over the bridge. That seems to be good. And then they're joining this main line, which is going across here, and then yeah, this was the route that I thought. So in terms of this route here, I thought, well, I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to make the station at the end first. And yeah, let's make it 4 wide. Let's do it like that. That's pretty good. So we know where we're aiming at. Now, what to do here? You see, part of me's thinking, well, I don't really care about frat bridge. This could come through like this, and this could come through like this, and then we would have, different. Oh dear, wrong signal type. There we go. Yeah, good point. Yeah, so if this was like this, then we could take this where we wanted to go. The problem is that it's in the middle and we've got this and this in the way. So I was wondering about how do we feel about a little bit of judicious terraforming, like this, but also like this. I mean, I know the town won't like it particularly much, but I don't particularly care. So there's tunnels there, and could be bridges over here. It kind of has to be, really, doesn't it? The way that I'm going with the rivers. So the only issue there then is that big gaps between there and here, but I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know that there's any way around that, really. So, and here, again, probably not much of a way around that either. So let's just keep these going as we were, like so. Always overshooting on the angles. And let's do, that one can just go straight up like so. This one, let's do a bridge to cross the river, and then we want to be down here to this. So this is where, again, it's like, towns are in the way. Not too bothered about the towns. I've got plenty of passenger lines, and I'm not a completionist. I don't mind having these towns be unserviced, perennially unserviced. Oh, you see, now this makes me think, actually we want to be over 1. Yeah, let's do there and there. And like so. There we are. And then, wow, okay. Let's move it like that. And there we are. Alright, so let's have a think about this then. We're going to be dropping steel off here, so we probably want a like a roll-on, roll-off. Do I want to use all of it? I probably don't need to. The 4 platforms there, I think in my mind I was thinking 2 for dropping off, 2 for loading up. So let's see. If I were to have something like this, yeah, we could easily just have something like this, as a sort of starting point to drop stuff off there. And then we could, in theory, I'm going to have to level it out a little, I think. Yeah, we could have a something here, and then this could just hook us back up. I'm kind of going a little mad for the tunnels this episode, which I'm okay with. There we go. And then that comes up here. Let's join it on the straightaway there. So that's an option. That's a station right there. Yeah, that'll do. Just need the exit signals here. That'll do just fine. And then let's put some of these in place. Like so. And like so. And like so. And yeah, that should be alright with a bit of luck and a fair wind. Okay, so let's go ahead and produce some trains and see if the theory we had here worked. So we're going with Vulcans, and we're going with 2 of them. And yes, we need steel. Still on the light wagons. Not wonderful, but it's what we have at this juncture. So yeah, steel, 112 tons. That's a decent chunk. Put it there, fully load it, and then bring it all the way over to here. And there we are. And next thing is to clone it again, and clone it again, and clone it again. Set them all off. And I'm hopeful that a train won't head this way. I guess we will see. Yeah. So we've got 2 trains there that are nicely sat waiting in the depot. And as soon as one of them is available, I'm going to add another couple. As soon as one space is available, then one should pop out of the depot and away it will go. Now, it already occurs to me that, you know, for increased station efficiency, or even a vague semblance of station efficiency, it's going to need more bridges coming out, because we've got queues forming already. So let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, because the last thing we want is going to be trains just getting stuck, isn't it? And I mean, we can see already that that's a thing that is happening. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's it is what it is. And what it is a mess. But we try and get them moving a little better. Ultimately, this is the issue, isn't it? Getting them this way. Yeah, I think ultimately what the issue is lots of trains on a small piece of available track. Yeah, well, wow, here we go then. Ah, look, finally burning through a bit of cash. Been keeping an eye on that. It's been up over 3 mil. Ooh, wow, look at that. Over 1 million on new vehicles. These trains do add up, don't they? Don't they just? And we are, like, spamming loads of them. But then, in fairness, you know, we're going with the demand. So the demand is there for these things. Yeah. Yeah, this is tough going. There's lots going on here. Well, but here's our steel train doing all right, topping out at speed as well, you know. We're at the maximum that the carriages will allow us. Yeah, let's just fast forward a little. Oh, there we go. Got some trains coming up there. Yeah, they're breaking down here. Part of me was wondering about. Part of me was wondering about putting a depot up here, and I think we probably need one. Wow, 70 miles an hour. Oh my gosh, yes. Sign me up. Oh, sign me up even more. Look at the horsepower on that baby. Ramsbottom. We got a Stewart. Little dinky shunt, it would look like. A Chaplin. Oh. Well, we have some new trains then. Maybe the thing we'll do once we've checked how these are going to do in terms of profit is to have a consider of getting some new trains going on our networks, because yeah, we could feasibly use them. Alright, how much are we going to think this is going to earn? It's got a bunch of steel. I reckon maybe 7 grand. Depends how slow it was going early on, I guess. 9 grand, almost 10. That'll do nicely. Okay, so just before we look at trains then, let's consider depots, because yeah, we're slowing down here. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I think I'd gotten into the habit of thinking that, oh yeah, we can cope with the hills now, can these Vulcan trains? And the answer is, if you stop at the bottom here, you are gonna struggle up the next bit. Yeah. You know, if you get up there, you're all right for the most part, except you stop here, and then yeah, 2 hills in a row slows you right down to a crawl. Oh dear. Well, it looks like these would be a good candidate then for more powerful trains. And oof, yeah. Wow. These are just backed up and blocking the rest of my track. So they definitely need sorting, because this is, I would say, past capacity. What would you reckon? I think this is, yeah, snarled up, as my dad would say. This is properly snarled up, unfortunately. Okay. So how to unsnarl? Well, let's have a look at the trains that are available to us. Let's just check that everything's grouped. Everything is not grouped, and all these are heavy freight trains here that we have placed. So let's get them all categorized correctly, first and foremost. Lovely stuff. There we go. Okay, so let's replace vehicles. Okay, so we've stopped replacing those. That's good. Let's stop replacing those. And let's see what we can replace these Vulcans with. Because the Vulcans have a max speed of 35 miles an hour, max tractive effort of 83 kilonewtons and 450 horsepower. So something like this, you know, it looks small, but it's the same horsepower, really. It's not doing much, is it? The standard 950 horsepower, 63. What about the Ramsbottom? Okay, that looks like the way to go as far as I'm concerned. For freight, I think we found our new champ. 55 miles an hour is up. The cost is broadly the same. Obviously, it weighs a whole chunk more, but it's got over double the power and over double the tractive effort. So getting up to speed is not going to be an issue. Getting up hills is going to be easier. Let's start replacing these now, as far as I'm concerned, for heavy freight trains. What's the point of having, nearly 2 mil in the bank if you're not going to use it? Let's do it for all. Let's do it for all of these. It's going to cost us a bundle, but I don't care. We're going to let that roll on. We'll get some trains replaced, and we will work out what that ends up meaning later. So this, I imagine, will be one of the first to be replaced. There we go. That's the amount spent. And here we go. Again, though, we are stuck at 30 miles an hour. Let's see, whilst we're doing that, do we yet have heavy freight? Here we go. Replace vehicles. Do we yet have a way of replacing the wagons with something better? So I think the answer is no. So we don't want wagon ways, that's old. Light flat wagon to a light box wagon. I mean, it's just for taking different stuff. Until there is an advancement in wagon haulage technology, we're sort of stuck, unfortunately. So we're still going to stick out at 30 miles an hour. But I still think it'll be better having these other trains, because what it will mean, wow, that was a chunk of cash, wasn't it? Just cost a whole bunch of money. But what it will mean is, they're able to get up to speed quicker. They're able to stay at the speed up hills, and they're able to, for the steel trains in particular, this dreadful 2 tiles worth of slope one after the other when you're carrying a bunch of steel up a hill, that will work out. You'll be able to actually do that now. So there we go. Okay, I am going to have a little bit come off here and make a sort of alternate route up the hill, and let's see, just to give it a depot basically, and I'm going to put 2 on there. I think I have been rather short-sighted on the main spine route, as we've been calling it, in having only the one depot, making it only one. Here, let me show you. Where we've got the depot stops here, you know, it's sort of forced in, and just the one. Well, look how busy we are, you know. We're really busy, and there's going to be plenty of times when more than one train needs to stop at once and service in a depot, and we want that to not slow down. I think I ought to have made it more like how that is there. So, as I go on, I think that might be how I try to change matters. Let's see, we could do with, you know, I say all that, and I think I'm just about to put an optional 1 depot down the other side. I think I am. Yeah, I think I am. Let's see, if I put that there, it can be out like that, and then it can be off like this, and then trains can use that depot should they wish. It's not wonderful, but yeah, that's just done the exact opposite of what I said I was going to do. How frustrating for you all watching. I do wonder how many people are watching this as a kind of how not to play OpenTTD. Yeah, it is clogging up here. I don't know. It's difficult because we've still got old and slow trains, you know. So that does present somewhat of a challenge. It's invariably an easier game to play when you have more effective and efficient trains. You know, no two ways about it. Yeah. How are we doing for coverage here? Well, already we've upgraded some of the trains. Look, that's remarkable. I guess they've got longer as well of the trains, but then yeah. Let's see if we can go see one. There we go. You know, I don't think it's too long. I think it should still fit on a 5. Well, I guess we can see here. Yeah, can still sit. It can still fit on a 5-length platform, and that's an important thing. So, yeah, good. And is this helping matters? I think maybe it is. Yeah, I think it's helping matters. I mean, it's still just very busy any way you slice it. I feel like the trains are waiting less at this point. We've got more sort of, you know, we got these two racing each other to the end here, and you know, admittedly, every time we've got something like that, one of them's going to stop and the other one's going to go. But I think overall, it's doing all right, all things considered. And down here, yeah, you know, we are dropping the steel off. Ka-ching. Yeah, you see the income, that 10,000, you know, we don't have inflation on, so that's just the, instead of earning 9 grand per delivery, we're getting 10 grand per delivery, and that's as a result of going slightly faster. Now we have the slightly improved train. So, all things considered, we are doing okay, although we really are going to have a think about network management and optimization, I think, a little in future episodes. Or, of course, we could just skip all that boring stuff, leave this as a functioning, if imperfect, set of stations and go build something else. That's always another option too. But we'll leave that till next time. So, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves.